It's now that time of the show where we're going to talk about Heidi Montag. I'm sure you folks have heard about this. Just bizarre story coming out of California, but no shock if you followed I believe it was The Hills. I don't even know. I know she was an MTV reality star, and I believe it was The Hills or Laguna Beach or wherever. I don't know where she got her start, but she's in that whole beach deal that was going on MTV a few years ago. Heidi Montag, she's trying to start a career as a singer, and from what I understand, that's not going to fly at all. I believe William Hung has a better shot at selling some more records than she does. But an interesting story. I heard this story brought up actually about a week ago when I was getting my hair cut. I was in the salon. Yes, I go to a salon to get my hair cut. I was in the salon, and they were talking about it next to me, and I think it was a People magazine or one of those magazines. They had an article about Heidi Montag, and she was talking about these plastic surgeries that she had. And I didn't think much of it then when I heard it. I figured, oh, the girl probably had her face done or something. It's normal out in Hollywood. People have plastic surgery, and people have plastic surgery all over nowadays. But then I started watching this week a couple different news stories, and they were talking about it. I believe she was on Nightline on ABC and a couple other shows. But this chick had 10 different plastic surgeries at one time. Over 10 hours of surgery. Now, normally physicians don't even really approve of a non-necessary plastic surgery. But again, this is California, so their rules of necessary and non-necessary may be a little different. But normally you're not allowed to undergo 6 hours of plastic surgery in one shot due to complications. Heidi underwent 10 hours of surgery for, again, 10 different procedures. So just about an hour or so, give or take, for each procedure. She calls them tweaks. That's another thing. She calls them tweaks. Let me run down for you what she had done, and it's truly amazing. And we're going to put the before and after picture up on the screen now of Heidi. And you know what? I mean, I don't think she was that bad looking before, and then now she looks a little kind of weird to me. Again, maybe it's because I know everything that went into it, but her face just looks weird to me now. But anyway, not that that's here nor there. Here's what she had done. She had lipo on her legs. This one to me sounds extremely painful. I don't even know what it is, but she wanted a more curvier look, so she had her back scooped out. Her back scooped out. If anybody knows what that entails, please email me, Todd at cfsgametime.com, because I'd like to know what a back scooping out consists of. Of course, she had the breast implants, she had a brow lift, Botox to the forehead, she had a nose job, fat injections to the cheeks, she had a chin reduction, her neck liposuctioned. Guess she had a fat neck? I don't know. And she had her ears pinned back. That's an interesting one, having your ears pinned back. I've always made a joke when I get my hair cut that, my ears stick out. But she had her ears pinned back. According to Heidi, she's not addicted to plastic surgery. You folks got it all wrong. She's not addicted to it. She's just obsessed with it. What the big difference is, I'm not sure. But she's not an addict. She's just obsessed. Here was the kicker, though, and here was the reason why I kind of wanted to talk about it on the 5-2 today, because I couldn't stop laughing when I heard this. And again, I'll put the picture up here on the screen. Here's the before and after of Heidi. This is a direct quote from her. She said, "Before I went into my surgery, I was obsessed because I had to look through hours of photos of which boob size I wanted in Playboy." So folks, here we go. We find out the root of most of this, if not all of it. She was concerned about how she was going to look in Playboy.